These steaks could change your life. Life-changing steaks is what Texas Monthly calls Akaushi beef, and we're at one of the finest steakhouses in all of Texas, Pappas Bros in Houston, winner of the Distinct Wine Spectator Grand Award. Both steakhouses have won that award, which is a big, big deal. And we're here talking about Akaushi and the steaks here at Pappas Bros with their executive chef, Michael Velarde. Thrilled to meet you.
Nice to meet you also.
Been with Pappas 20 years.
Yes, I have.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And with the president of Heartbrand Beef, the
Yes,
Akaushi.
Thank you.
Jordan Beeman. And we're going to talk about Akaushi because a lot of people have heard of Wagyu, they've heard of Kobe and Akaushi, but Pappas Brothers serves 100% Akaushi.
That's correct.
Heartbrand. And your customers like it. It's an alternative, right?
Absolutely, it's an alternative. We've always been, we dry age prime beef, and we've always been a prime house, and we wanted another alternative for them to choose from. And the Akaushi was a high level, highly marbled, great product, rich, buttery, good flavored steak. So that's what we went with, and it's turned out to be very successful.
And healthy. And I think that's one of the key points because red meat, often you don't talk about heart-healthy aspects.
Absolutely.
But Jordan, it is, isn't it?
Right. It's got a positive ratio of mono unsaturated to saturated fatty acids. So it's got more of the good fat than the bad fat.
And you can visually see that, right?
You can, as we've done many times, you can actually see the fat being more soluble at room temperature.
So when we look at a piece of Akaushi before we cook it, you're looking for that intense marbling.
Yes, ma'am, that's correct.
And it also has the properties kind of like olive oil, right?
Yes, ma'am, it has the oleic acid, which is the essential amino acid found in olive oil, which as well really helps to give it that really rich, buttery flavor that customers are so used to having that Akaushi here.
And it's a high level too. It's a very high level of that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's incredibly healthy, and it is. It's like eating butter, and I think the story in Texas Monthly talked about it in that way. And Chef, you're going to cook some steaks for us.
I'm going to cook 3 of them. We're going to cook a filet, a strip, and a ribeye.
These steaks don't require a lot of seasoning because of the flavor
No,
components,
they don't.
right?
They don't require too much seasoning, but we do want to give them, enhance them with a little little nicely ground black pepper. And I put it all over the steak too, on the pepper. And then I just very simply cover the steak with a little bit of kosher salt.
So cook time variances then. Let's say when you're doing the Akaushi.
It's very similar. It's basically what you don't want to do is to undercook it. That's the most important thing. You have to cook them a little bit differently, is that the fat, in order for this steak to kind of open up and relax and for the fats to kind of melt, you want to take it to about 138 degrees. So you want to be in a medium rare stage. You don't want to eat the steak in a rare stage. If you eat it rare, it's a little chewy, wouldn't you say?
I would agree. It's got to have that extra heat, that extra time to cook to really melt all that fat all the way through.
And we cook these steaks at about 700 to in between 700 and 800 degrees.
Chef, these look amazing.
Thank you.
Just beautiful. And you've got some nice wine to go with.
Yes, we do. And the wine goes wonderful with these steaks. With the amount of fat, it cuts through the fat real well. The richness and the butteriness of the steaks is just fantastic. They caramelize. You can see the caramelization on the top of the steaks, how beautiful they caramelize underneath that broiler, and they're just wonderful.
And Jordan, I guess not only are the Akaushi healthy, red wine has some good heart benefits too.
That's right. Full circle.
It's a win-win for everybody. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.